Hi there, I'm Drew.
And I'm Hazel. We are the Biggies on the Go.
Hi there, welcome back to the channel. This week we've came back west again and we're going round the shores of Loch Lomond. And we're starting off today with a wee trip round Luss, which might be pretty quick because it constantly keeps bucketing down with rain. So we'll take you around and show you what we can before the rain comes back on. So we're just heading along to Luss Pier, which is very busy in the summer. I see a lot of kids jumping off here. I think some of the boats kind of pick you up and take you around the loch here as well. So as I said earlier on in the video, you can do kayaking and stuff like that, and just over behind us, just over there, that's usually where they set up in the summer. So myself and Hazel did it last year, and it was very good, so much fun, and they give you all the stuff. If you want a wetsuit or anything like that, they'll give you the wetsuit as well. But I see it's kind of uncapsizable kind of kayaks that you get, sort of thing, so they're pretty safe. You get your life vest and stuff like that. So here's a couple of dish towels that's worth buying. They're building a distillery here, which opens summer this year. So if you like your whiskies and gins and stuff like that, I'd imagine that's what they'll be selling. There we go, that's it in there. But yeah, it says open summer 2025, so there we go. That's what it'll look like. This is Luss Parish Church. The present church dates back to 1875, but as a place of worship, it actually dates back to the 6th century. Unfortunately, it's closed today and would have been nice to see inside as the roof has been built in the shape of an upturned boat. The rain was just not playing ball today, so we headed back down the loch towards Balloch and stopped in to have a wee look around Duck Bay Marina, which is a lovely wee place and some great food. I remember when I was a child, my mum and dad used to take our family here for a treat once or twice a year. It was very good, and the food to this day is still amazing. Well, this is a train station which was built, I don't know, 15-20 years ago. It used to actually be on this side of the road, and that was the entrance to it there, and that was the building you went in, and that was where you then got your tickets and stuff like that, and the tracks were here, but they changed that so they didn't have to have the road crossing to put the barriers up and down, which was causing a bit of an issue. So yeah, it's changed to that side now. So up the top there, that's where Luss is. We're actually at the bottom of Loch Lomond now. So earlier on we're up at Luss, then we come down to Cameron House. And I say now we're down at Balloch, which is just at the bottom of Loch Lomond, heading into the River Leven, as I said before. I'll turn you around in a minute, but there's the Maid of the Loch, which is an old paddle steamship that's been getting renovated for the last few years. I think the National Lottery gave them some money, but it's looking kind of in a sorry state just now. But I am told that there is good work going on in it, and the engines and stuff like that. So you can come and pay a couple of quid to get on and have a wee look about it. And I think there's a museum as well that's open most days. At this point I put the drone up and flew it across the top of the Maid of the Loch, and you can actually see that the work is progressing. Some work outside, but as I say, most of it's getting done inside. So that shows you kind of the size of the ship for the top sort of thing. It's pretty big ship. So this is the Duncan Mill slipway, and for anybody that's got a motorhome, they allow you to come up here and get your fresh water, and there's actually a black waste point that they let you use as well, and they let you drop your grey waste, but you need to use like a bucket and transfer for your van, and then just empty it down that wee bit there. You can park over in the car park over there. And if you just give them a wee donation, they don't ask for a donation, but for the restoration of the Maid of the Loch. This is a wee museum that's in here, but it looks as if it's closed today.
I think it's just open at the weekend.
Hazel's just saying there it's open at the weekends, so unfortunately it's only Friday, so we're not getting in. You can see there the National Lottery who's funding some of the repairs to the Maid of the Loch itself. I don't even know if you can see in there or not, but.
So we're just heading now around to the Loch Lomond shores. Straight ahead of me is the Sea Life Centre, and to the right of that is the retail outlet, which has got quite a lot of shops in it, and cafes, bars. They have a lot of a sort of market on at the weekends, which is really good. Right in front of me you can see all the kayaks and things that you can come down here and hire over the weekend and take it out in the loch. And Drew's just busy just now along here, setting up his drone called Buzz, just so that we can get a good view round about. Just arriving at the shops now. Got the T-Rex.
So it looks like you can go on Loch Lomond tours here as well. I think there's quite a few around the loch, to be fair. I'm not sure of the prices or whatever that is. Maybe have a wee look when we get up to that bit. So again, this is at the shore, so if you're looking for a wee boat trip, this is another place to come. No, there's no prices or anything like that. Oh, there you go, there's the prices. £56 for a family, £20 for an adult, and £12 for a child. So we've got a wee adventure golf park, which again just looks as if it's open at weekends. But looks fun. So in here there used to be a treetop kind of climbing thing, like a go ape, but it's permanently closed now, which is a shame. I'm sure that'd have been a wee bit of fun. Yeah, I'm sure I could have forced Hazel onto that.
Easily.
Well, good morning. Found a nice wee park up last night, just in the middle of Balloch, right next to the River Leven, as you can see. It's a Balloch Hotel we stayed at. If you get in there and have a meal, they let you stay in their car park overnight. So yeah, that's the kind of view we've got this morning. Nice and peaceful, so we're going to go a wee walk up Balloch Park this morning. So we'll go up there, we'll get the drone up. So we went into the Balloch Hotel last night and had a meal in there and a few drinks. The food was really good. I had a burger, and it's probably one of the best burgers I've had. And it was reasonably priced as well. I think Hazel, you had a
Hunter's chicken.
Hunter's chicken or something like that. Yeah, I had a wee taste of that as well. It was really good. So yeah, that's a good wee park up there. And so as long as you get in and have a meal, sort of thing, it's.
They're happy for you to stay.
They're happy for you to stay. So we're just heading out early this morning for a wee walk around Balloch Park. So we'll head along there now and we'll catch you later. Behind me is Balloch Castle, and believe it or not, Oasis played here. I don't know if it was in the late 80s or 90s. They played a concert here, which was one, I think the Run Rig played here as well, I'm sure. I think that's the only sort of two concerts that's ever been there. But as you can see, there's plenty of space. I'm sure that it was down the bottom here, at the bottom of the park, looking up towards the castle. So you can see where we were yesterday, there's the middle of the loch and Lomond Shores with the Sea Life Centre. So we're across basically the other side of the Leven today. A wee bit cloudy again, it's to rain later on, so thought we'd get up and out early this morning. Also a couple of wee play parks for kids that are quite fun. We've had our granddaughters up here a couple of times. Pretty good.
The castle itself is a beautiful historic building, and although the interior isn't open to the public, the exterior is still impressive. The surrounding park is well maintained and offers breathtaking views of Loch Lomond. It's a perfect spot for a peaceful walk or a picnic. There's also plenty of wildlife to spot and picturesque trails to explore. Whether you're a history buff or just looking for a serene place to relax, Balloch Castle and Country Park is well worth a visit.
This is the wall garden at Balloch Park. We're going to have a wee look. Absolutely beautiful in the summer. We're away too early in the year for, I'd imagine, for it to be looking really nice, but we're going to have a wee look and see what it's like. Well, that wraps our video up for this week for Luss and Balloch. Hope you enjoyed it. There's so much more to see and do, but the weather unfortunately was against us this weekend, but we hopefully give you a wee flavour of some of the things you can do. It's a really busy place in the summer, so it's really worth a visit, and hope you go and have a wee look for yourselves. So it's toodaloo from the Goose, and we'll catch you in the next one.